Republicans hope to hang on to Joe Barton's seat after he leaves Congress this year. Ron Wright and Jake Ellzey, the top two vote getters, meet in a May runoff. We proposed having a debate between the two this morning, but Ron Wright turned us down. So Jake Ellzey is with us on his own this morning. Jake, it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the vote totals in the March primary. Ron Wright got twice as many votes as you did.
He sure did.
How do you plan on making up that deficit?
Well, I was running against 9 other opponents in Ellison, Navarro County pretty much, and pretty much everybody ceded Tarrant County to him. So this is an all hands on deck. I'm running for this office. I think he's expecting to be coronated. Are
you reaching out to the other 9, or I guess the other 9 opponents?
I have reached out to several of them. Some of them are keeping their powder dry, but in light of that, everybody gets endorsements that sometimes help. You get half your friends and all your enemies. So I'm running on this on my willingness to work hard and go into Tarrant County. We open up a campaign office this afternoon at 5 p.m. in Arlington.
Jake, you heard the conversation with Congressman Burgess a little earlier in the program here. You said that we have to get our budget under control. Republicans in Congress just increased spending after years of blasting President Obama for doing that. Do you support or oppose that increased spending that the GOP passed?
Are you specifically asking the bill that was passed today?
Correct.
Or yesterday?
The bill was passed
on Friday. I'm opposed to it. I think we need to be using regular order to pass those bills. We have an omnibus bill that doesn't allow us to address items individually, and what I resent is having our military, our men and women who are currently fighting in 7 countries overseas, being held hostage by Planned Parenthood and sanctuary cities.
And so part of this does include $160 billion for the Pentagon, including some pay raises, long overdue pay raises.
Yes, it does.
For the military that's over there.
Yes, it does.
How about the increased domestic spending? You're against that, but I presume you're for the increased defense spending.
I am for. Like I said, it should be a regular process. That should have been a defense appropriations bill. But I want to add something. I brought Ron with me today. So here's the bow tie. So Ron actually did show up, and I brought him with me. So there he is.
He is noted for wearing his bow tie all the time.
Yes.
You know, he says that he has the most political experience. He does have a long political resume. He said that his learning curve in Congress would be much shorter than yours. Okay. What's your reaction to that?
I don't know what that means, because I've been in service all my life. I've been serving my country all my life. I haven't been in politics all my life. So there is a difference between us. I've been in combat. I went to the Naval Academy, flown aircraft in combat, fought with the Navy SEALs in combat, retired in 2012 as the air boss, the Ronald Reagan. I have my own small business, and I'm in the service industry right now, flying for an airline, flying up to 175 people every day, 4 times a day, to destinations across this country. So I think I'm more than qualified to do this job. And if he's saying that he's more qualified because he's been up there for 12 years, I'm not sure that's a qualifier, since for the last 18 years he's been involved in politics. I've been in serving my country under oath.
Jake, I want to ask about demographics in this district. They are changing. The population center is no longer Ellis and Navarro counties. In the final moments here, how are you reaching out to the folks in Tarrant County, where the main population center is now, that might not be as conservative as it was 10 years ago?
Shoe leather messaging, phone calls. I need to get my name out there. I know that he's got better name ID, but I've got the next 2 months to work very hard to get my name out there too. And I think my story sells. And I'm not that I'm trying to sell it. I'm a servant, and that's how I see this.
Great. Jake Ellzey, Republican running for Congress in the May 22nd runoff for Congressional District 6. Good luck to you, and thank you for your service.
Thanks for having me this morning.
We appreciate it.